I've been completely out of the loop with EA for a very long time now. The last time I really cared about anything EA put out was Mass Effect Andromeda, and we all know how that turned out. After splurging on EA, Saudi Arabia's public investment fund is reportedly tightening its purse strings due to financial distress caused by numerous troubled projects. I'm going to talk about EA today. Hi. Yeah, so I didn't even know this really happened. Right before Battlefield 6 came out, I guess they made a, $55 billion joint acquisition of Electronic Arts. Over the last few years, Saudi Arabia's public investment fund has become a significant presence in the gaming industry. It's the owner of Monopoly Go creators Savvy Games Group, has stakes in Nintendo, Embracer Group, Capcom, and Take-Two, among many others, and most recently was involved in the, $55 billion joint acquisition of EA. But all that spending may be catching up with the PIF, as a new report suggests that it is running low on cash for further investments. According to the New York Times, via Games Industry, the PIF is restricting operations under the eye of Crown Prince Mohammed, as numerous projects it has invested in are under financial distress. I'm also going to talk about the recent games that EA has put out, along with, Square Enix and Ubisoft, just to kind of see what's been, what's been developed. It's mostly sports and mobile games. Besides Dragon Age the Veilguard. It's worth noting that none of these distressed investments are directly related to gaming. Oh, I see. Troubled projects include Saudi Arabia's ambitious, some may say preposterous, city construction project NEOM. We'll look at NEOM in a second, with its plans for a 105-mile glass-walled city called The Line. Oh, I've heard of The Line being massively scaled back. Well, it would be scaled back because 105 miles of glass walls? Other struggling investments cited by the New York Times include a coffee chain with just one shop, a cruise line with one lonely ship, probably because no one could afford to be on there, and an electric vehicle startup begun 3 years ago that has yet to deliver a car. Ooh, that's not good. I see, so they kind of just spread out their investments up $55 billion to EA to make it a privatized company. That's a loss because they are not going to see any returns on that for forever. I don't think EA is going to do anything about that for an extremely long time. They should just make Dragon Age Origins again. Re-release Dragon Age Origins. Don't even remaster it, just re-release it and see if they make money from it. I just want to look at NEOM real quick. Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion Mirror City plan looks like a video game concept and should probably stay that way. This is what it looks like. That's a cool concept. Well, it looks very Halo-like. That could be cool. Saudi Arabia's long-standing project to build NEOM, a science fiction megacity on the Red Sea, has seen a renewed marketing push. Oh, and the line would just be part of the mega city. Actually seems quite interesting. Okay. EA strikes a $55 billion deal to go private in a Saudi-backed buyout just a week before the launch of Battlefield 6. I had no idea this happened. This flew under my radar. This was back in September. Okay, so it was right before October. EA shares will be valued at $210 a pop. Is that good? Is that bad? That seems low. Yeah, so EA is now a privatized company. Maybe we'll get better written stories or characters, better looking characters and environments, better gameplay. The PIF's total investment value apparently stands at almost $1 trillion in assets. Yeah, okay. But many of these are hard to sell with no available public valuations. While a spokesman for the PIF, Marwan Bakrali, said the fund is still very liquid by regional standards, with $60 billion in cash, 6 other people told the New York Times that the fund's representatives have communicated to international investors that it is virtually unable to allocate any additional money for the foreseeable future. You shouldn't have purchased EA because they're not going to give you money back. They're not going to make any money for you. Sorry, they're just not. Unless you do something and clean house, I think that's what they should do. They should clean house of EA. completely just doze the company and redo all of it. Didn't EA buy a lot of game developers too, and then kind of just liquefied them themselves? BioWare was like the only company that they bought that didn't get immediately liquefied. So I guess the shoe's on the other foot for this company, yeah? It's the parent publisher now, so this is the reap what you've sown back in, what, 2012? Didn't all of this start to happen in 2012 when EA was like starting to become a lot more scummy in the eye of their consumers? I remember it was the launch of Mass Effect 3 that made everybody go like, wait, the ending sucks. Wait, EA, you're buying a lot of these properties. What are you doing? Oh, you're closing studios that you're buying. Why? So I think everything started in 2012 with them, in my opinion. The PIF's board is apparently looking to make more conventional investments in the future, such as publicly traded stocks and bonds. Okay, but its acquisition of EA, in conjunction with Silver Lake and Affinity Partners, represents a continuation of its existing strategy. It was the PIF's largest investment of the autumn, okay, and represented the largest leveraged buyout in private equity history. Yeah, 55 billion? Microsoft, eat your heart out for buying, what, Bethesda and Actiblizzard? You can only dream of spending $55 billion for a game company, Microsoft. This has resulted in concerns that EA's buyers might cannibalize the company for short-term profit. Yes, squeezing EA hard in the short term to yield high but unsustainable rewards, or just liquidate the company's assets outright. So if they don't clean house, yeah, EA's on the chopping block. They have not produced a good product in years. Nothing that I really care about, at least. EA CEO has tried to reassure everyone that it's business as usual, but the PIF's seemingly precarious financial position is not exactly reassuring. Yeah. Certainly wouldn't be the first time that private equity has wreaked havoc on the games industry. Embracer Group's notorious failure to secure a major deal following a frantic acquisition spree sent shockwaves through the games industry that are still being felt, resulting in thousands of layoffs. Yep. The closure of multiple studios, including Volition, I remember when they closed, yep, Piranha Bytes, and Pieces Interactive. The sell-off of Gearbox, they got sold off. The sale of Gearbox, Embracer CEO has a new plan, simply making better products and games. Oh, yeah, okay, so Gearbox also got sold to Embracer. The sell-off of Gearbox and the reported cancellation of projects like a new Deus Ex. Yup. So, yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to put out. Let's look at some of the games that EA has put out lately. We're gonna start here. I remember when this game was announced. It came out and it was dog. Nobody really cared about it. Nobody really played it. It just came and went. I remember there was hype for it too, but not really. All right, Immortals of Avium, not good. EA Sports, I'm not even going to talk about the sports games. They're just going to come out every single year. Hockey, football, with egregious microtransactions, like addicting gambling mechanics microtransactions with their sports games. Esports, WRC. And then, yes, the $1,500 worth of Sims 4 DLC. Remember when this was announced? Tales of Kenzera Zhao. It didn't do good at all, really. No one really cared to buy it as well. Sims 4 Lovestruck, blah, blah, blah. There it is. Dragon Age the Veilguard. Oh, BioWare. There was some fun to be had in this game that I saw from the streams that I was watching of it. The story and the world building, it's so bad. They just needed to make another Dragon Age Origins. That's all they needed to do, but nope. Split Fiction, one of the better games to come out. I didn't even know this was EA, Hazelight Studios. These are the Take-Two developers. This was a good game, I hear. This was good. So, all right. Cheers to that. Command & Conquer. They're still making Command & Conquer games. Oh, it's a mobile game. Sports. Mobile game, sports. Battlefield 6. Yes. This turned out fine. Wait, we just went through the whole year. Oh, we literally went through the entire year of 2025. The only game that they actually came out with that anybody cared about was Battlefield. It's just sports. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. This was like AI upscaled slop. It was not good at all. People did not care about this. They were kind of upset about that. Star Wars Zero Company. Okay, EA, let's see if you can do better than what Ubisoft came out with Outlaws, Need for Speed Mobile. I'm not saying anything about that. Plants vs. Zombies 3, mobile. Skate. Oh yeah, they're trying to redo Skate to be announced. And then all these other things are to be announced. Rust Heart. They are doing a Jedi Survivor sequel, okay. They're doing the Iron Man game. Yeah, Untitled Mass Effect game. Yeah, this thing has been in development hell for years. And that's it. Project Rain, the Sims game. Okay, Untitled Marvel game. Okay, so EA has not done anything since like 2023. Look, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Full stop. Do I want EA to go under? They've made too many mistakes and they deserve it. However, what I want to happen is I want their properties to be salvaged and sold to people that actually care. What were some of their old properties? Every video game franchise that EA owns. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so they got Battlefield, Burnout, which I don't think they've done anything with for years. Command & Conquer. Oh, yeah, that's right. They did do Command & Conquer. These games were great, but the remastered collection. Okay. Crisis. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Dead Space. Oh, yeah, they did do Dead Space. Oh, that's right. They did Dead Space, Dragon Age, FIFA, gambling game, Madden NFL, uh-huh. Mass Effect, yep. Medal of Honor. They did do Medal of Honor, yeah. Mirror's Edge. Oh, yeah. Need for Speed. I loved Need for Speed. Peggle. Plants vs. Zombies. SimCity. Sims. Skate. Battlefront. Titanfall. That's right, they did Titanfall. Oh, Titanfall, my beloved. I've never played it, but it's such a good game series. Dang it. Does the PIF care about EA's properties? Did I say Sony? I meant EA. Does PIF care about EA's properties? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what they do to them. They basically own them now. Fully. $55 billion? Yes. Yeah, they're now a private company. They're owned by Saudi Arabia. Let's see what you do with the company. So, go for it. This is ZeroEchoZenith signing off. Take care, everybody. Let's see what happens.